Oh man, I listen to a lot of butt rock, so this is this is gonna be fun for me.
I think you got like more you got more butt rock in your blood in your yeah, you got more of
I
the butt rock in
do.
your lineage maybe. I don't know.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I
know what
think
my parent like
I
my
was a visitor in butt rock.
Hey, all you recovering emo kids, Amanda and Rob here at the Emo Kids Anonymous podcast. And on today's Wednesday episode, we are going to talk about Rob's favorite subject in the entire world, butt rock. Rob loves butt rock. I know some of his favorite
I was gonna
bands.
say something so I was gonna do like an oh my god we're back again because I'm just so happy to see you. I was gonna like try to do like a hug at the screen. I don't know
Oh,
the HR rules of EKA, but like but then
I'm
we're
sure.
doing butt rock today.
Yes. Now he doesn't want to
Um,
hug me because we're doing butt rock. He's like, I missed you, but how dare you, Amanda, bring up butt rock in my
I
presence,
missed you
even though you're the one wearing a
conditionally.
Creed
Yes,
shirt. But yeah.
that's a coincidence. Yeah, I was actually wearing it because it says it's a halftime show shirt, and we just had the
Oh, okay.
halftime show interview drop, so I was wearing it. I thought it was a halftime show shirt. I didn't realize. I thought maybe it was for like fucking Apollo or Michael B. Jordan
No,
or something. I didn't know.
he
I,
didn't know. It's ironic. We'll just say it's an ironic t-shirt. There we go.
yeah. I don't have the butt
Yeah.
rock in my blood deep down.
Nope. Apparently I do though. So we are going to talk about it. But yes, I am back. Sorry that I was out for the last couple of episodes. Life be lifin',
Your
but I
PTO is
am back.
approved. You're good.
Thank you. Thank God for that.
Yeah,
I hope I was getting paid while I was
rubber
off, but I
stamped
don't
it.
think so.
Yeah, check your Venmo. It might have went to the wrong account. Yeah, our accounting department is super fucked up. I'll have them look into it.
We will. But I am back. And before we talk about butt rock, I did want to talk about some news because this happened 6 hours ago, according to Instagram. But Kellen Quinn with Sleeping Sirens had it posted on the Sleeping Sirens official Instagram post or website that they are going to be canceling the rest of the tour. His wife apparently has been struggling with some health issues since the ending of the tour they did with Pierce the Veil, and she's now scheduled to have surgery soon, and they don't know how the recovery time is going to be. So because of that, he has decided to cancel the upcoming Sleeping Sirens tour and his guest appearance with From First to Last at Furnace Fest. So he will not be there at all either because he has to take care of his wife first. Wife, right? Obviously, that's a big deal. On the heels of that, Stand Atlantic, who was supposed to open for them, also announced because of this, they added a few shows, headline shows themselves, because they have they have a headlining tour later this year in November. So they've gone ahead and added some more dates to that as well to kind of make up for not being able to tour with Sleep with Sirens. So yes, sending Kellen and his wife all the love. I can't imagine having to go through that, deal with that even at a public level. And I'm sure that it probably it's a very difficult decision to make, obviously of all these fans who want to come see you at the same time, you have to take care of your wife, you have to take care of your family, so it's gotta be a difficult decision.
Yeah, I was gonna say tough spot to be in, right? Like, what do you fucking do? Like,
Mhm.
you gotta let people down sometimes. It's like you can let down your wife, or you can let down the people that bought your tickets, and it's. I think when you're in a band or you're an artist or any sort of thing like that, where your job is basically being like a carny or like a traveling salesperson, it's like you're kind of inadvertently choosing your fans or the business over
Mhm.
your family. Every day you're gone, I'm sure it could feel not that you are, but it could feel like that. You know what I mean? He's on the road,
Mhm.
just did a big tour, and it's got to be at some point. It's like, all right, I need to take a step back. I need to be present because, like, when you have jobs like that, you are really not fucking present.
No, you really are. Not at all. So, sending love to them. Hopefully, the surgery goes well and she's able to recover from it, and Kellen will be able to get back out there soon, so fingers crossed for both of them. And
I
that's
was
the
playing Power
news.
Hour yesterday and I saw him. That's the news. There's nothing else going on in the scene. There's nothing else to see here. No, there was no pop punkers doing pop punk or predatory stuff at all. Didn't see
Do we
that
have any good
news.
news? Do we have any good news to
Do we
say?
have any good news? Do we have any good news?
I saw Fall Out Boy's last show of
The
the year,
Chargers
and that was
lost
very
last
sad.
week. You saw Fall Out Boy. Yeah, you got to see Fall Out Boy.
Yeah,
Our friend Becca got a pick
yes,
from Fall Out Boy.
she did. I gotta oh my god! Wait! I hold on, I'll be right back.
Yo, get it right fucking now. Get it. Sick. I know what it is. You guys have no fucking idea right here, okay? You have no idea.
Okay, speaking of Fall Out Boy, so yes, this weekend I did go to Ocean's Calling, which is in Ocean City, Maryland, which is amazing. Going to a festival on the beach. That is fantastic. But obviously got barricade for Fall Out Boy, but before Fall Out Boy played, because they were the closers, I had to watch several other bands. One of those bands was the incomparable Devo. I'm sure everyone knows who Devo is. Whip it real good. And when they were playing Whip It, they did put on the infamous red hats. And the lead singer started throwing out some. And your girl got herself a Devo hat. Compliments of Devo. Look, they even wrote on it. How cool is
Sick.
that?
Sick.
I know.
That is
I
so
know.
fucking sick.
Someone across the aisle from me in GA was like, I'd buy it from you. And I said, no, I can't. Even though
No.
I could probably charge you the cost of my ticket, I can't do that. This is awesome and priceless. So I didn't buy it. It was given to me.
That's a good piece of memory. Yeah, no, that's a family heirloom now. That gets passed on
It
through the
is.
daughters. Yes,
Yes.
that's sick. My uncle Hubba, rest in peace. His favorite band was Devo, and I always thought it was the weirdest shit at first because I just knew like Whip
It
It, and I
is.
didn't realize they were like this like big influential like post punk
Oh,
band and
yeah.
stuff like that. And I was like, okay, like Devo's actually cool. But yeah, like Devo would play like the racetrack in San Diego like every year during like, the Friday afternoon concert series and like
Yep.
never missed a Devo date. Yeah. So I saw you post that. I was like, fucking sick. I'm happy you brought that out because that was 5 days ago. My brain already forgot. Like, I'm happy. Thank you. Like, that's sick.
I know. I'm so excited about it. I didn't get a Fall Out Boy pick this time. I got one last show. I got one in Minnesota. But a Devo hat is a pretty good alternative, I have to say. So I'm pretty excited about it. But yes, I did get to see Fall Out Boy. It's their last show of the year. If anyone listening cares, it's very sad because I don't know when I will see them live again because their album cycle is officially over. For So Much for Stardust. We don't know what's on the
That's the end of
horizon.
Stardust in general. They did
Yeah.
so they did a major tour and then they did a second tour, which was like the Tour Dust one, right? And then
Yep.
they've done like basically every single like B
Yes.
festival on the planet. They've like everyone that's not Coachella, they've basically
Yep.
done, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Exactly. That and When We Were Young. That's what they did. So, and they all, funny enough, all of the festivals are all owned by the same production company, including When We Were Young. So I'm
I
not
was gonna say, yeah, no.
surprised. Yeah.
Well, they did When We Were Young last year, didn't they? Or the year before? Or this last year they did, right?
Yeah. Last year, right after Riot Fest. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they got that on the rotation. And did they do Lollapalooza too, or am I tripping?
No, I thought they might because also
No.
that's also by the same production company, but they did not.
As I say, they
had
did basically
no
every
faith.
festival except for Lollapalooza and Coachella.
Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much every other like B festival. So they are done. Weezer came before them, and Weezer did a cover of Enter Sandman, which was not what I was expecting to hear from Rivers Cuomo, was them ripping Metallica. It was fucking wild. The crowd,
That's
I
kind of
did
sick.
it was. I'm gonna send you the I'm gonna send you the clip so you could so we could put it on this. I want to put it on the video because it is fantastic.
Sick.
Yeah,
No, when I went and looked at the lineup of like the day you were there, I was like, is there some sort of package deal with Fall Out Boy and Weezer where when you get one, you get the other? Like, are they
I
BFFs? Do
think
they have
so.
the same tour manager? Like, it's some sort of like you can get one of the bands for 50,000, or you can get both for 70 or something like that. Because it's like I swear every festival you've been to in the last year, Weezer
I
has
know.
been there too.
Yes, yeah, at least two of them, that has been the case, which is kind of crazy. The last two were with Weezer, and I did not realize how many people were Weezer fans, and I'm not talking like young fans. Like the number of boys, preteen boys, who showed up in Weezer shirts was quite shocking to me. I was like, y'all, this is a little bit of incel
Weezer
music. but that's fine.
No, I was gonna say Weezer is like the LeBron James band for dudes that don't get pussy kind of thing. Like it's kind of like if you're a dude that's like yearning after girls and you have no luck with, and you're like a good incel, not like the bad incel that's like playing too many video
Hmm.
games and Andrew Tate stuff. Like if you're a good
Yeah.
incel, Rivers Cuomo is your fucking like is your Buddha. Like he's your North Star
Yep.
there.
He is. He is. And he like the crowd goes so wild for them. I mean, it was quite something to see. Like they always do this thing, the last two shows at the end, they get up there and the four of them, like, and everyone just is cheering for them and they're just standing there together, like bowing and stuff. And it is like, yeah, you gotta get your Weezer going. And it's
Toss up your dubs.
yeah, get your W. It's just it's crazy. But yeah, Enter Sandman with Weezer was not what I was expecting and was they did such a good job on that cover. I was kind of blown away by it. So kudos to Weezer. Kudos to Rivers Cuomo. That was awesome. Well done.
Shout out to Weezer for casually being the best band of the last like
Yeah.
30 years almost. Talk about a Blink or a Green Day or a Foo Fighters or a
Mhm.
Mike Cam or the Killers or White Stripes, Fall Out Boy. It's like Weezer's just has put out twice as much music in that time. They've never gone away. Half of it
Yep.
sucked, sure, but like, yeah, they grind. They're good musicians. Like, they just, if they want to decide,
Yes.
like, hey, we're going to kind of be a little more metal this album, like, we'll do that. Like, if we want to do one
Yeah.
that's just like bubblegum shit, we'll do that. Like, good for them for kind of doing what they
Yeah.
want, despite half the world telling them to fucking stop, basically.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna keep on keeping on. I love it.
I
It's
like that.
awesome.
Shout out
Mhm.
Rivers, yeah.
If I would love if Rivers Cuomo was listening to this right now.
You never know. He might be. I know
He
Robert
might be.
Rathke's listening, so yeah,
I
Rivers
hope
might be here too.
Uh, but yeah, I think that's all the news I have is my Devo hat, Fall Out Boy. I'm sad. It's it's just really sad right now.
When Fall Out Boy's back, though, they'll have Joe, right?
Yes, actually, Patrick mentioned that because they've been having a fill-in, a guitarist, Max, who also was a guitarist for Taylor Swift, and he's been filling in for Joe since Boston. Boston was the last time I saw Joe, and then he had announced he was getting hand surgery, and so he was going to be performing for the rest of the festivals. And Patrick had mentioned on stage, this is the last show we'll have Max, and they were making a joke about giving him the pink slip. He's like, well, no, because the next show we do, whenever that is, Joe will be back. So but they didn't say when it would like they didn't say when. And then of course at the end, Pete's
They
like,
said whenever it'll be, yeah.
whenever it'll be, like whatever's next. And then Pete's like, we'll see you when we see you. And I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like I don't
As
like
the
that.
as the resident Fall Out Boy expert, what do you think is going to happen here? Is there an album coming in 2026 maybe? Are we just taking a year off and coming back 2027? Is this a possible another hiatus? Like what's in the cards here,
So I don't
Nostradamus?
so I don't think they'll rush another album, even though So Much for Stardust came out in 2023 and it's now been almost 2 years since it came out. I think that they are working on something, but they're taking their time with it. Pete had said that he, in one of the interviews during the Tour Dust or Stardust run, that he saw it as the beginning of a new trilogy of albums. So we know that the plan, at least according to Pete, is that there'll be two more albums following this one. But on the same vein, Patrick has also talked about in interviews about how they're not going to rush anything and just put music out because someone else said so, like the label, for example. And now that they're with Fuel by Ramen, they don't have to do that because that's not Island Def
No,
Jam, right? It's a totally different kind of
no.
vibe for them. So I think they're going to take their time because they are grown men with families, like in the middle of this whole Stardust stuff. Andy got married, right? So he's a newlywed, probably about a year out now. And then, of course,
Probably about
Joe with his
time to have
hand
some kids.
issues. Yeah, he maybe. She's also the Millionaires. I don't know what her plans are, so she's
Yeah,
also busy
I was gonna
traveling.
say, yeah.
Yeah, it's we'll see what happens. And Pete has all of his side gigs, and Patrick is maybe going through some personal things. I don't want to speculate. You can speculate that on the side.
I was, yeah, we'll speculate on the side. Where is the ring? Does your husband know the way that the sunshine gleams on your wedding band? As a band once said. Yeah, I don't know.
As the band did say that, didn't they? Yeah,
I've
but
heard
it
that.
is
Yeah, I heard
nowhere
that in
to
the
be
song.
found. Yeah, since Boston, and it is unusual for it not to be there. Anyways, and even like not when he's performing, it's not there either. So, yes, that is alarming. But we will not speculate. But obviously, I think that they will spend their time working on music this if they haven't already this year in 2026. I could see maybe 2027 a new album or a new album coming out. At the latest 2028, but I could see 2027 a new album. I think that 2026 will be their year to take off and start hinting at what's to come and
I
maybe
like
give us
that
better
Pete is like, yeah, it's
production.
part of a trilogy of albums because I imagine Patrick's probably like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like a
That's
trilogy. He's like,
exactly
God
what he's
damn
at,
it.
yeah.
Like Pete's like, it's part of a trilogy. Like I see myself as kind of like the young George Lucas here. Like this is our new hope. But like, yeah, there's an Empire
Yes.
Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi coming in. Patrick's just like, okay.
Yes. Yep. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And because we always parse the albums into different, like, you have your Takes to Your Grave to Foley era, right? That is a significant era. A lot of things happen. Then you have your Save Rock and Roll to Mania era. I think that's a very, like, you could kind of segment where their return is to where they got frustrated and where they thought they were going to end. And then Stardust is a start of something new, right? It's a rebirth for them. It's a
I think
return to form.
that's
And so
fair
that's
to
what their next
it's
album's
fair to
going to be.
lump those
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
That's kind of fair that you do that because it's
Mhm.
like, yeah, like that kind of blends in where it's like you could argue that Cork Tree and Infinity are one era as well, kind of thing, where
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
that's like the
Mhm.
high point, and then yeah,
Yep.
like American Beauty to Mania is like, are we Jock Jam? Are we top 40 festival band? Are we Fall Out Boy? Like, what are we? We're going in this
Yeah.
direction. Then Mania, yeah, they get frustrated. And it's like, okay, let's be Fall Out Boy.
Yes, and then that's what Stardust is, 100%. Yeah. It's funny when you look at, the Fall Out Boy albums. I know this is not a Fall Out Boy episode, but I don't know how this happened, but I think you could track the rise and fall of third wave emo from the beginning of Take This to Your Grave to what happened to Folie à Deux in 2008. I really think that you could like, their album cycles track, like, the rise and fall
It falls
of
right
third
in.
wave
It
emo.
falls right in. Yeah, where it's like
Yeah.
super cool thing that's kind of bubbling.
Yep. Mhm.
Major
Ugh.
success,
Yep.
starts to jump the shark. MTV exposure. We got Jay-Z mixed in, and then like we're
Yeah.
gonna kind of push. And it's like, no, we want a certain thing here. Yeah, that
Yep.
interesting.
Yes, one could say that is the case.
Interesting.
That could be a whole other episode, but yeah.
I
So,
think.
we'll
Yeah,
see
I
what
think it
happens.
might be. Damn.
Yep. Let's start planning it
We'll
out,
miss you,
Rob.
Fall Out Boy. I hope you come back. Yeah, I was gonna say,
Don't
damn, we
say
have one.
that.
This is quite the theory here.
Yeah, my
Well, we'll
TikTok is
miss
all
you
based
like
on
while
Fall
they're
Out Boy.
taking a break. I mean, like
Yeah.
you're like, fuck, like I really need Fall Out Boy for the content here. Yeah.
Well, I mean, in the meantime, Patrick Stump did record voiceovers work for Has Been Hotel on Amazon Prime, and that comes out October 29th. He plays a character named Abel, the son of the Archangel or Adam. So you'll get to see him. I'm sure there'll be some promo and stuff, more stuff with him on that. So that'll be a thing. And then, of course, Andy's still doing stuff with Sect. And I'm sure you'll still see him pop up around the Millionaire shows because they're still touring. So we'll see.
Beautiful.
I
Beautifully
know.
said. There's still other bands, to make, you could switch over to like MCR content. It might be like more toxic, but like,
It's so toxic. Or Pierce the Veil. I mean, they're still doing stuff. So, I mean,
can I tell
I
you
do
how
get to
fucking
see
up
them together.
last week?
Yes.
Where at? They're on tour. Yes, that's what I was gonna bring up right here. I was so upset last week. The day, yeah, we couldn't do our episode last week, and that was the day where they announced their tour, and I was so
Yeah.
upset because I had the information about the tour like 4 days before that.
Oh,
And I didn't
really?
bug. I literally, I will send you the text, like my buddy Tyler, who like hinted me off like on the Coachella lineup, and like
Yeah.
when MCR announced the tour like last year, same thing. Like he's in I probably shouldn't have named my fucking source. Fuck, I'm gonna blur that part out. But like it's like, like he told me like days before that, he's like My Chem is playing Petco. They're playing the Hollywood Bowl. They're doing like another run of baseball stadiums. And I had the
Yeah.
information. I sent it to our head NapNet news reporter. I didn't egg her on enough. It was on me to be like, yo, this is news. Let's do it. If it's the 1 in 1,000 chance that it's plans change, like, all my bad, but it's like I was positive of it, and then the news came out, and all day I was just like, I should have been the one that broke the MCR tour news. I was
Yeah.
heated. I was so heated.
Oh,
I'm over it
man,
now,
Rob.
but
Yeah. The
right? I
the
was like, I
tour
was like,
looks
I was like, fuck, like we could have done it on our page. Like, I don't know, like fucking, we had the info.
no. A lesson learned now. And hindsight's 2020.
Lesson in romantics. Yeah, lesson in
It's a
chemical
true.
romantics. Shout out Mayday
Yeah.
Parade.
Thanks, made it pray. Yeah, but no, I did manage to get tickets to see them in Nashville next August. And not only I realized I didn't get a chance to see them this time around because it just didn't work out. I mean, anywhere they were gonna be were to require me to drive a long distance or take a plane ride. But this time I saw Nashville on there and I was like, oh, that's 3 hours away. That's drivable. That's great. That's where I see a lot of bands like Cartel and Starting Line recently. And then I saw, and I missed it the first time, but then someone said, "Did you see who's the opener?" And I was like, "Holy shit, it's Pierce the Veil." I flipped
You
out. I was
didn't
like, "This
realize?
is
You're just like, oh, I'm
no!"
gonna go see
I
Mike
just saw,
Hems.
I was like, yeah, I was like so excited to see Mike Hem. I didn't realize, oh my God, the opener is the only other band I have tattooed on my body besides Fall Out Boy. I was like, holy fuck, I need to be on this. I need to see this tour. Like, that is the ultimate. Like, the only thing better would be if Fall Out Boy was also there, but that's here and there. It was amazing. I mean, I said this, I have to get tickets. Now, I will say, getting tickets was not fun.
I was gonna say they
Nashville,
got you, huh?
the stadium, yeah, the stadium that they didn't use Ticketmaster, they went through SeatGeek, which is very interesting. And the tickets were way more expensive this time. Like, we waited for a little bit the first time when we originally were trying to get tickets for Philadelphia, and then we ended up selling them. But the first time it was not as expensive to get tickets. This time it was. I was shocked to see the price of the tickets by the time I
It wasn't
entered.
last time, and it's expensive
No,
now. Like how, like my
oh
friend
yeah, like
Robert was
so.
looking at. I think they're playing in Arizona with Jimmy Eat Worlds, and he was like, "Yeah, the
Mhm.
top tank
Yes.
was like $160 or something."
Oh no. By the time I got in there for Nashville, the lowest I saw was like 300 for like way up, like, because I mean, it's a baseball stadium, right? So, like, way up there, and then, like, the lower bowl was, like, in, like, the 4 like, late like, 400s, but if you
Where are
want
they playing
floor,
in Nashville?
oh, you're gonna ask me that, and I don't remember off the top of my head. Hold on a second. Okay, football stadium. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be massive.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They're playing. Yeah, they're playing where the Titans play. Damn.
that's crazy. That's insane. But, yeah, the floor was, like, 800 plus already, and I probably was waiting, like, 10 minutes, like, in the queue, and I was like, "This is absurd." And then on top of that, the Ticketmaster CEO, oh, that's the other news I forgot to mention. The Ticketmaster CEO
Yeah.
talked about how he felt that he's like, I don't know why everyone's complaining. I think that there's a lot of room to grow with ticket prices. I think they're underpriced because if you look at sports games and there's more of them, like, to get a seat at the Lakers game, I said, "No, stop. They shouldn't be expensive either. That is not a good analogy. No, no one should have to pay 800 bucks
Yeah.
plus for seats. Who do you want to go see? No one can afford that except for rich people. And there's not that many people in the United States who are rich. I think that the CEO of Ticketmaster and Live Nation must have some stock in, like, Affirm or Klarna or Afterpay, because that's the only way that regular people
I
can
was gonna
afford to
say
go
because
see these
they
things.
make so much money off that shit now.
Oh shit, I know.
Coachella
They
sold
do.
out. Coachella sold out. Both weekends sold out. I don't think it's sold out the last few years. And they released the lineup months earlier than they normally do, and it's sold out. And it's like 80% of people buying it are like they're doing it on fucking layaway, like Kmart used to do for
Yeah.
Christmas presents. Like
Yeah.
they gotta have this. That's just the wildest analogy too, because it's like, okay, well the Lakers also have a fucking $100 million TV deal, and there's like major networks that carry these things, and there's major sponsors and
Yeah.
advertisers. Like, this is big business. There's no, with the exception of Taylor Swift, like MCR does not have a weekly television program doing
No.
500,000 to 1.5 million viewers. Like, that's not
No.
comparable, bro. Jesus.
Yeah, it's not at all. And it just really it just shows you that they don't care. Like, they don't care about the average concert goer at all. They just care about profits and how much they can squeeze out of us. And honestly, until all of us just stop buying tickets That's the only way that we can show them that we're not gonna take it anymore, like, that's the only way. Because Congress is not gonna do anything about it, and they say they will, but they won't. And the artists
No.
are kind of like, you know, a lot of people were calling apparently after that, because a lot of people were complaining about the MCR tickets, they were calling him My Capitalist Romance. So, they were making, like which is funny, like, when you think about what MCR stands for, like, their, political views and, of course, the show itself and all the commentary around it, it is kind of ironic. Yeah,
Wha
that
There is one more piece of news really quickly. Did you
yes.
see the hoopla? And I probably saw this because of you. The hoopla because Pete Wentz wore a Nazi
Oh
punks fuck
my
off Dead
god.
Kennedy shirt, and all the kids. I'm sure you've seen this more than I have. Where like
Oh, I
the
have, and it
Twitter,
pisses
they have not. The people that don't go outside or touch grass are so upset that he didn't like DIY like craft the shirt himself, or that he bought like a resale. It's like, bro, the guy's a fucking millionaire. Like,
First of all, how
be
do they
happy he
even
wore
know
the
he
blouse.
Yeah, first of all, how do you know it was a resale? Like, cause
Right?
and
You
this is
guys are
and
so
yeah,
weird.
you don't know that. Like, people are making and first of all, they're like, "He's not punk." Are you freaking kidding me? Do you not know his origin story, where he grew, like, what he is? And he's always been about social justice. Like, and that's what the dead Kennedys are. And like some people are like, well, the dead Kennedys are sellouts too. Well, then why are you even complaining if the dead Kennedys are sellouts too? Why are you complaining about it? It doesn't make sense. And then someone else brought up a very good point. Like Patrick Stump's been wearing, well, he wears a lot of dead Kennedy stuff. He wears like, you know, anti-fascist like symbolism stuff on his battle jacket because I have
Mhm.
recreated it.
All the time.
So I know, right? And no one,
I
people
have one.
praise him. I have one. I made it myself. And people praise
You're
him, but then Pete Wentz, who also might I add is half black, they criticize him. And that is not going unnoticed also on the Twitter sphere. So that's an interesting thing. I think that
I was gonna say a lot of
he's
it comes
trying to
down to me where it's like, is it racism?
yeah, is there a little bit of that going on? And this is not the first time he wore a shirt like this. He wore a shirt similar to this at when we were young. I don't but no one made a big deal about it. It didn't have the dead Kennedys, it didn't say fuck Nazis. I can't remember. It said something like fuck racism or something, but no one made a big deal about it. So I don't understand why all of a sudden this is and like Patrick's had similar shirts too because they're both trying to make statements in their own way, right? This is how they do it because when they've tried to do the whole like on social media stuff, backlash ensued. So this is how they're
Yeah.
letting people know that this is what they stand for without blasting it publicly everywhere, right? And they're they're true punk rockers at heart. That's what they've always been. They're hardcore kids at heart. They like the Dead Kennedys. Let them wear the damn shirt. Let him do that. Because if you're at the festival, which I was, you have them doing that, which I think is very timely considering 4 Non-Blondes wrote a song, they sang a new song that's really about what's going on in our world today, right? And then Marcy
Sick.
Playground had something. Devo itself, very political when they were singing about their stuff, de-evolution of man and what's going on today. I mean, everything except for Weezer. They weren't really political, but everyone else was. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rivers is
why
more
do
of
you
a Dungeon
care?
Dragon guy.
Yeah, he's too care yeah, he's just talking about his being in his garage where he feels safe and can play his Dungeons& and Dragons, so that's all he
Yeah.
wants. That's all he
Fucking
wants.
dork. Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense to me that they are giving him such a hard time about the shirt he's wearing. Like, that's him. That's always been him. He's not gonna stop. Like that if you go back and look at things that he's worn in the past, it's not the first or last time you're gonna see him wear a shirt like that making a statement. So, calm down. Go touch some grass. Who cares if
We
it's a
got
resale shirt?
we got
How do you
literal
even know?
actual
How do you know?
we got actual bad people. How do you know? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
what's your guys' like there's actual bad people in this scene and you guys are like hung up on like, well, 24-year-old Pete Wentz dated a 17-year-old. It's like every 24-year-old loser at the time dated a 17-year-old. Like in the grand scheme of this world, like he's done his work since then and fucking made up for, like I like
Yeah.
I'm calling a little racism. I'm calling a little
Yeah, me too.
little.
It's kind of annoying, and I love that people are standing up for him. I think that's necessary because it's just unnecessary discourse right now when it's supposed to be a celebration of their last show and people decide they wanna rag on him for his choice of attire because they don't like either what it says or the fact that it's like who are you to decide how someone can, like, why does it have to be DIY for you to be like, that's okay and acceptable? Come on. Like, everything is
You're upset
commercialized
that the
these days and
45-year-old
capitalized.
man, yeah, with kids, he didn't take the
Yeah.
time to, like, arts and
Yeah.
craft his own shirt, like, get
What 45-year-old man does that? 46-year-old man. You know, like, none of
right?
them.
Like, it'd be
Like,
weird if he did. It'd be weird if he did, you'd
he's
be like,
not,
"What's this guy's
yeah,
fucking deal here?"
he's not you. He's not a 20-year-old girl in her dorm room with her freaking cricket machine. Calm down. Like, calm down.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it cricket? I thought it was cry cut.
no, it's a cricket machine. Cricket.
Oh, fuck, I've been
I
saying
thought it was
cry
cry
cut
cut
this
too,
whole time.
but everyone says cricket, so it's a cricket.
Fuck, okay. I thought that was a wireless company. That's a different thing. Okay.
There is
Alright,
also a
I'm good.
cricket wireless company, the
Yeah,
cheap one.
shout out
Yeah,
Cricket
the
Wireless.
pay
Yeah,
as
I've
you
heard of
go
them.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had the pay-as-you-goes. I had those once upon a time in the before times. It wasn't, yeah. Shout out
it
Cricket, no
wasn't
shout
pretty.
out.
Yeah. Okay, so let's finally. This has
Yeah,
been a
what do
lot
we? Yeah,
about
we have
Fall
a
Out
thing.
Boy.
Yeah, we have a topic.
Let's talk about Buttrock. Buttrock. Anything but
Let's go back
rock,
to Fall Out Boy.
right? Yeah. All right, let's talk about some butt rock. Butt rock has been making a lot of waves on TikTok, social media. It's really had a resurgence, otherwise maybe known as divorced dad rock. I think they go hand in hand a lot of the times, but these are bands like Creed, which is on Robb's shirt, Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, Trapped, Three Doors Down, a lot of threes, Daughtry, Shinedown, Hinder. And now keep in mind, I've seen a lot of these bands live. I don't know what that says about me,
I was gonna say,
but
yeah, yeah. I want to let it be known. I've never seen one butt rock band live, not even once. Never.
I've seen a lot of these bands live. Yes, I've seen Breaking Benjamin, I've seen Daughtry, I've seen Hinder, Trapped, Three Doors Down, 3 Days Grace, Flyleaf, if you consider them butt rock, which some people do. Some people consider, which we could talk about this, a Skillet. I've seen them live, which was an interesting experience. Imagine like going to a Skillet concert at a water park in the middle of Hot Springs, Arkansas,
I love
which
this. The water park in Arkansas.
I I didn't realize that it would be like a worship praise thing. So, which is very on par. Like as I lived in Arkansas for a time, it is very deep south. Church is a big thing there. Everyone's praising God all the time. A lot of simply Southern shit is being worn down there. And so it was very interesting. I've
What's
never been to a
Simply
show like
Southern?
it is a clothing company that a lot of Southern women wear that's very flashy, like bright designs and colors with like boots and cows, but they're all like pastel colors and they're funny, like cute, like sayings and stuff like y'all and sweet teats, like wow, stuff like that. I have had a shirt or two that
I
is,
see it now. It's wow. It's very like Pinterest coded, I guess. Like it's like
yeah, but like Southern woman Pinterest
Etsy
coded.
adjacent here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Simply Southern, a very Southern, like most of the women I know from the South own a Simply Southern shirt. I will say that. But yeah, so I've been to a Skillet concert. Yeah. Some people even consider I've seen Slipknot. I never saw POD or Buck Cherry. But yeah, I've seen
Damn,
a few
that's
of
good.
these live. Yeah. But yeah, butt rock. We're going to talk about that today because it's coming back. That's very popular on the TikTok. A lot of people are, making TikToks about it, ranking them, things like that. And as a lot of these bands sometimes also get mistaken for emo music. Breaking Benjamin is a big one. When you see people saying, you know, can you name this emo song from like 2000s? And then Diary of Jane plays, and I'm like, that's not emo music. What's
People say that?
happening? Yeah. Or 3 Days Grace.
Oh.
Like, I hate everything about you. You'll see that stuff. I'm like, that's
I've
not
seen 3 Days Grace one,
emo.
yeah. 3 Days Grace to me like feels like there's like a Venn diagram. I wish I could find my whiteboard. There's like a
Of like
Venn
emo
diagram
bands
of
that could
like
also be butt rock.
but it's like emo bands that are specifically like gateway flyover 13-year-old emo band. Like they're the bands where like when
Hmm.
you're younger, like yeah, like if you're 12 years old in 2005, you probably really liked 3 Days Grace, which led you to Linkin Park and
Yep.
Breaking Benjamin and Five Finger Death Punch, but it also led you to My Chemical Romance. So you kind of start to
Yeah.
link all these things in as one kind of thing in your head. Because, like, we had someone on the show one time that mentioned 3 Days Grace like 3 times, and I literally have not responded to this person's messages since. Like, it got me so upset. Like, it's the worst thing anyone's ever fucking done on here, honestly.
Yeah, it is interesting. There is a correlation, Venn diagram, because I have when I was doing research, right, for this episode, I was looking at different websites, and there was, like, a website that listed, like, the top, like, best butt rock bands. Amber Lynn was in there, and I was like, "Oh, wait, are they
Amber Lynn got
butt
lumped in.
rock?"
I feel like
Avenged Sevenfold has
the
gotten lumped
emo
in.
Christ crowd. Avenged Sevenfold is not butt rock. Avenged Sevenfold's not
That's
butt rock.
also
Like,
got
I'm not a
lumped in.
giant Avenged Sevenfold fan, but I can't stand by that.
And Rise Against, though the new Rise Against album, Rob would say might be a little bit
Rise
butt rock,
Against has
but,
become
like,
Rise Against is the butt rock of our
yeah,
world. Yes, Rise Against became butt
yes.
rock at some point.
Yes, because they've been lumped in there too, and I thought that was really interesting to see even Coheed and Cambria, I have seen them on butt rock lists, which shocked
They're
me
like
as
reverse
well.
butt rock to me.
I
Yeah.
know, because, like, so let's talk about, like, what butt rock is, right? So, butt rock, there's, like, an origin, right? So, a lot like, late '80s, there was, like, glam rock, and then there came this, like, machismo, hypersexualized cousin of glam rock, which is, like, Motley Crue, Poison, Warrant, things like that, and that was, like, the beginnings of, like, that was '80s butt rock, and then after grunge music, after Nirvana, right, you have your post-grunge, and that's where the butt rock that we all know and love subjectively comes from, like our Nickelbacks, our Breaking Benjamins, our Traps, our Hinders, things like that. And the reason it's called butt rock is I think it's the Houston Press is the ones who get the credit for calling it like or attributing this whole origin story. But there was a radio station that advertised nothing but rock, right? That was their advertisement. And eventually
Yes.
people just started like kind of making fun of that, calling it like, but adding the extra T and calling it butt rock. Nothing but rock, right? So it's one of those things where, and that's where all these bands are. And I know that like the Soundgarden drummer Matt Cameron was quoted saying that butt rock is like the stupidest basic 3-chord rock you could possibly play. So when you think about these bands, it's going to be like easy melodies. Lyrics are not what I would consider to be they're full of feeling and emotions, yes, but I would say maybe not poetic in the general sense,
Iceberg emotions, drywall punching
Yes.
emotions. The
Yes,
emotions that would be
exactly.
invoked while you're watching like a 9/11 memorial flyover before like the local like air show or drag race.
Yeah, like, the Breaking Benjamin song, Citizen Soldier, to hype up the Army National Guard soldiers before they get deployed, you
Damn.
know, thi
Yeah,
things like
it's deployment.
that.
Yeah, deployment. Yeah, the dude that pulls up to your high school that's like, "Hey, let's see how many fucking pull-ups you can do on this chin-up bar here." Oh yeah, you like music? You can travel the world. Shaggy was in the military. That guy, yeah, that guy. If it's in that guy's 6-disc CD changer, it is butt rock. It is. It is. Yeah, it
It
is.
is.
It is like enlistment music, enlistment emo. That I'm using. We're coining that here. Enlistment emo.
Yeah,
Butt rock
the
is
and
nothing
the
more
be
than
and
enlistment emo.
considering that all these bands, like, when I looked at them, are bands that my stepfather religiously listened to, and he is a retired lieutenant colonel in the Army National Guard, like, and he still drives a massive
Checks out.
truck, and it checks out, like, 100% all day, every day, like, that like, a large part of, like, knowing these bands is because, not only were they on, like, VH1 and MTV and things like that, but the boys around me were listening to it, my stepdad was listening to it, so eventually you start to absorb this music, and then sometimes it becomes, maybe a song becomes the soundtrack to your, like, situationship that you have when you're, like, 21 in college. It happens. It could be a thing. Maybe
Is that
a
a
guy
thing?
you met at Yeah, for me it was Lips of an Angel.
I was just saying, yeah, keep going with this hypothetical, yeah.
Or maybe when you're a when you graduate from high school and you get to go to presidential classroom and hang out in Georgetown University in DC, and you meet a cute little, you know, redheaded boy, and you guys kind of like develop like a hardcore crush on each other, and he sings The Reason by Hoobastank to you while you guys are slow dancing at the end of the presidential classroom like dance, and that becomes your song that he's reminding you about
Damn.
when you talk online. Maybe I have heart.
There's ginger
Maybe I
guys out
will.
there spitting game by singing The Reason to people, Amanda? This is something that's happened to people?
Yes, it has happened to people, and maybe I'm closer to Buttrock than I realize sometimes.
I was gonna say, like, Buttrock is like, it's deep, and you can't deny your heritage. You might be like 22% Buttrock, Amanda. Like,
I
it's
think I am.
fuck.
Yes, I do love a good
Listen,
Buttrock playlist. I think that I know about 80% of the songs on there. But to be fair, they also lump in a lot of new metal. So like Limp Bizkit, Korn, a lot of those guys get lumped in there. Alien Ant Farm. I've seen Offspring on a Buttrock playlist. So I think people like just
Offspring is a cousin of Offspring is
yes.
is a punk. Offspring did the same thing. Offspring is the original Rise Against. Yeah, they butt rocked.
Yeah.
They nickelbacked. Yeah, most bands in our world don't nickelback, but Offspring, they definitely nickelbacked, and yeah, they followed that line there. Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
But I mean, that's the rock that for a good while in the late 90s, early 2000s, that rock did reign supreme, right? You couldn't go anywhere without hearing a Nickelback song. How You Remind Me was everywhere. Burn It to the Ground is still on my running playlist because it's the right tempo for me to go that I need to go run.
Is that the one
So
that
is
was like the
Animals.
theme song for Monday Night Raw?
I don't know. I didn't watch
This
Monday
is
Night Raw. You'll
wrestling
have to tell
music.
me.
Yeah, I think the Nickelback songs you're saying, like, yeah, it's like Buttrock, it's like enlistment music, it's enlistment emo, and it's also the music they play at the wrestling pay-per-views. Yes, like there's
Yes,
the music they play
100%.
at the
Yeah, I would
WWE
also
tribute to
agree
the
with you.
troops. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah, 100%.
Jesus.
But this music was really popular I mean, Creed, you couldn't go anywhere without hearing Creed song. Hinder's Lips of an Angel in 2006 was absolutely everywhere. Like, that was, at one point, the
Yeah,
most
yeah, they
popular
played
song.
that at
Three
my high
Doors
school
Down,
dance. I
Kryptonite.
remember Lips of an Angel did numbers. Kryptonite did,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
mouse
really
numbers.
did.
I think
Yeah.
legitimately, I think if you look at the like statistics, I'm pretty sure How You Remind Me is the most played rock song of
Yes.
the 2000s.
Yeah.
Like
And
across the
I
board,
think
like
because
radio,
of that.
everything. Like there was a point where you couldn't go an hour without hearing it.
Yeah, and I think because of that over commercialization of Nickelback that's led to, because Nickelback is a butt rock band, has led to the just obnoxious hate on Nickelback. And look, I love a good Nickelback song. I don't hate on them. They're a perfectly fine band. I've never seen them in concert, but their music speaks to me for a time of my life. Not their new music, but past a certain point, their music did something for me.
There's a reason, like, because you mentioned new metal, where it's like, to me, new metal and butt rock, like the difference is like new metal is the adventurous sibling, and butt rock is like the most
Yes,
basic, lowest common denominator.
safe.
Like, I had a post the other day where it was like, like there's reactionary genres, revolutionary genres. New metal to me is revolutionary in the sense of like a lot of it fucking sucks, but like they were trying something new
Yes,
and they're inventive and they're combining genres, whereas like
they
Butt
were.
Rock was like the exact opposite. It's just like let's put Nirvana through like a compression machine 10 times and like sand
Let's
off all the edge and add some we love the troop vibe to it. Like that's Butt
Yeah,
Rock, but like there's this interesting little crossover there where they kind of blend together, but like Nickelback to me is like
yeah,
Nickelback is the best of the Butt Rock bands. There's a reason Nickelback and Creed were unavoidable in the grand
yes.
scheme of this type of music. I think Nickelback and Creed are so far above every other butt rock band. I hate to be defending any butt rock bands, but like
Mm,
Creed and Nickelback, I will
now,
defend these butt rock bands as they're the kings of butt rock. They're the gods of butt rock.
well, I would say for me, another band, which I don't think you've listened to a lot of their stuff, but Breaking Benjamin to me is one of those bands that has that potential as well. There's album Phobia, which is the one that has like Diary of Jane and a lot of their famous songs. It is a good album. It is about Ben, who's the lead singer, Breaking Benjamin, his
The
dealing
guy's
with his
name is
alcohol
Ben. The
addiction.
guy in Breaking Benjamin's name is Ben.
Yes, yes, it is. Yeah. Yes,
I
it
don't.
is. But
I know nothing Breaking Benjamin. I didn't realize that this was a damn. Okay.
mhm. Yeah. But Phobia, it was really introspective look to his addiction and, what he was going through at the time. And you could see that in all of those songs. And I think that's why Phobia is probably their best album. They had one that came out after that, and they had a song in a Bruce Willis movie that was tracks. It was okay, but it wasn't quite like Phobia. That definitely was a standard. I think that album is what gets lumped the most into emo music because of just the lyricism in it and the emotion or what they were trying to achieve there. That's why that one gets lumped in so much with emo music. The rest of it, I feel like anything after that is definitely more like just butt rock. But Phobia to me is like the closest where they would Venn diagram cross over into emo music because of just the way it is. Which you'd have to listen to it to like,
I
yeah.
was gonna say I don't think I've honestly ever heard a single Breaking Benjamin song. I'll listen
You've
to
heard
one
Diary of
Breaking
Jane.
Benjamin song for you, Amanda. What's the one? Diary of Jane.
You've heard of, yes, if you've
I'll add it to the.
watched
Have I? I'll add it to the Midnight Music Madness playlist for tonight because I don't think I know this one.
that, well, so that's on the Spider-Man 2 soundtrack. That's that was the song that Story of the Year is Anthem of Our Dying Day, or no, is it Anthem or Until I Day I Die? Which one was it? That was
Anthem.
supposed to be on the Anthem. Okay. That was the song that should have been Anthem of Our Dying Day, but Story of the Year turned it down and it became Breaking Benjamin's to win with Diary of Jane.
Damn, I thought they replaced the Story of the Year song with Vindicated.
Oh, damn, no, you're right. I lied about that. You're right. It
Damn.
was Vindicated.
I didn't. Well, I didn't.
Wait,
I thought I lied because I made a post about it the other day. I was like, "Fuck, did I lie to the
no,
people
hold on.
again?"
I think Diary of Jane was on the first. Wait. Oh, no. Diary of Jane was on. Wait. Which soundtrack was it on? Oh, it was on the first soundtrack. I'm sorry. Diary of Jane was on the first Spider-Man soundtrack. My
The
bad.
first one,
My bad.
the first Spider-Man soundtrack.
Yes.
Let me just say, never
Yes.
seen any of this.
With Hero.
I saw the third one. But yeah, they said a hero could save us.
Yes.
Josie Scott, shout out Josie Scott. Yeah, from Saliva.
Josie Scott.
I know that one.
With Chad Kroger. Two butt rock
With Chad
bands.
Kroger.
There we go.
I'm so blind. I just know the
I can
the
hear.
inflections, but I don't know the words. They garble. A lot of butt rock, I think, is really rooted in. We're gonna take the beautiful thing that Eddie Vedder did vocally and combine it with the beautiful thing Kurt Cobain did, and we're just gonna again sand off all the edges, add
Yes.
some fucking American flags to it or something, and just and ruin it. Like I don't think I appreciated Pearl Jam as a kid because I think it sounded too much like the
butt
butt
rock.
rock bands. Like I didn't realize they were sick. I didn't realize. Yeah. It's a shame.
Yeah. So speaking of, you're saying like added the American flag waving, patriotism added mix in there. How do we recognize someone who listens to butt rock besides me?
I'm really happy you asked this, Amanda. I'm really happy you asked this, because I've been putting a lot of thought into this. So the general question is, how do we recognize a butt rocker when we see one out in public? Because people maybe don't have I have like a really extreme butt rock radar. I can sniff that out on someone immediately. I don't care how much you're trying to hide it. I'm like your most racist grandfather, like, being able to tell the difference between
so
like
good at it.
different races. Like it's a skill of mine. Easy ways to tell a butt rocker. There's a few. General demeanor, usually drive a truck. With a lot of the butt rockers, I do notice the wrist cuff. They like the
Yes.
wrist cuff. I don't know what that's about in general, but I do see that as a problematic thing because the wrist cuff, as you may know historically, comes from the film Aladdin. That's where the wrist cuff is based. And Aladdin, the genie wears it. So it is
Now, what kind of
the
wrist
wrist
cuff
cuff on the
are
butt
we talking
rockers.
about? Like the
You know,
leather
like they
ones?
wear
Are we
like the
talking about
leather
leather
wrist
wrist
cuff
cuffs?
with like the
Okay,
yeah. A
that is
lot
the
of people are
origin
saying
story.
that's what it is. Yeah, that's what I believe that personally. I believe it. It's my feeling. So a
It's a good
wrist
one.
cuff is a good way you can tell. Chain wallet. Chain wallet, any sort of chain stuff in general, I think is a butt rock. Again, there's a lot of crossover with these things where they may cross over with punk rock or emo culture, but in general, you get a couple of these things, they add up. The chain wallet, I think a wallet in general is rooted in butt rock because I think most people nowadays we'd be using a money clip. You're using a wallet that's made out of leather, so that goes against punk rock ethos because it's cow, or you're using one made out of
Okay.
Velcro, and Velcro is made out of fish. So again, like punk rock ethos across the board are just it doesn't line up. Denim, they don't wear the skinny jeans like we do. They wear the baggier
No.
denim pants. They wear the baggier ones. Sometimes their pants have extra pockets. Count the pockets. If you count more than 5 pockets on a pair of pants, butt rock pants.
I also think they're also adorned with things like gemstones or rhinestones, or
Ooh,
there's some type of because
they
I mean,
love
when you think
trinkets.
about it, yes, I mean, I have pictures of Daughtry from that concert, and yes, his jeans have some
Does he wear
studs
the little
on them.
chain with the thing on it?
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
the
he's
jeans,
wearing
they're
a wife
bedazzled,
he's
right? They
wearing
got
a
like a
wife
rose on
beater.
the ass, maybe?
Yeah, exactly, like,
Yeah,
yes,
he is.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably from, like, the Lucky brand, and he's wearing a wife beater. Like, he's wearing a
Mm-hmm.
wife beater with these
Yeah,
pants. They're
wife
baggy.
beater also is rather wife beater baggy
Yes.
pants. That look combined, that is butt rock coated. Yeah, again, if you get 2 or
Yeah.
3 of these things combined, you got a butt rocker on your hands.
Yes, Ed Hardy shirts too. Ed Hardy back in the day, a lot of butt rock guys were
Ed
rocking Ed
Hardy,
Hardy shirts.
Affliction, Tap
Yep,
Out.
Affliction for sure.
Yeah,
Yes, 100%.
it's that's where the divorced dad rock comes in, I think, because yeah, maybe butt rock evolves from being for a certain as the butt rockers grow older and they go to rehab and then they get married and they get divorced and the supervised visits kick in. They really they start being able to spend their money on other stuff because they don't have to feed their kids. So like they start getting the bedazzled shirts. Like Ed Hardy, I'm under the impression the actual guy that designed Ed Hardy or like the real Ed Hardy were cool guys or something, but the blouses,
Yeah,
yeah, they got co-opted really hard by the butt rockers.
yeah, they really did. That all the cool guys wore Ed Hardy, or they thought they were cool.
What kind of sunglasses do butt rockers wear?
Oh my God, what do they wear? I mean, they wear like I would say the aviators or some kind of bigger sunglasses.
They
What
love
were
an
you gonna say?
aviator. Oh, they love an aviator. They love an Oakley. They love an Oakley, a white
Oh,
Oakley, like a bigger
oh,
white a bigger
wait.
white sunglass, like a
Yeah.
thick rim, like a red dragon type thing. They love a thick rim white glasses. Love
Yes.
a polarized glasses. Yeah, they love a polarized
Yes.
spectacle. Recently, I think they maybe lean a little more pit viper at times.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would say that.
But
Yep.
I think at their heart, yeah, Oakleys and aviators. I think you're right. Those are the main ones to be on the lookout for butt rockers.
Yeah. Oakley's definitely tracked because that's very a lot of military guys like Oakleys. I know this from experience.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, they tend to like the Oakleys. And also, if we want to say like what these professions of these people might be, I would say blue collar workers, military, these type of guys are the guys listening to and girls, I guess,
Yeah.
the
Union
wives
guys
of
that hate their own union. Yeah, yeah, military men and blue collar men and the women that love them are butt rock adjacent. They live in flyover states, so I don't see a lot of butt rockers here in LA. I don't know, like when I lived in Alberta, Canada, they hadn't had rats in Alberta for like 100 years as a point of pride, but it was a lot of like geographical stuff. Like there was mountains on either side of Alberta, so the rats couldn't get in.
okay.
I don't know if it's a regional like a layout thing here where we don't get many butt rockers in LA because like when the Butt Rockers announced their tour, like Shinedown's a butt rock band, for example. Shinedown
Oh,
has more
100%.
#1 hits on radio than any band of the last like 20 fucking years. And I looked it up and like Shinedown has like never played a show in LA besides like 2004 they opened for like a big band at the Staples Center. Like they've never done a show here. The Butt Rockers, there's like a barrier around this county. They don't come in. I don't know. They go to Riverside. They go to Nevada. They go to the Northeast, the Midwest. They don't
Oh,
come
they go
here.
yeah, I mean, they'll definitely come here. I mean, Louder Than Life was just last weekend, the weekend before, was Louder Than Life here in Louisville, Kentucky, and it is like, I mean, yes, there was Sleep Token, there was Bad Omens, there was Bring Me the Horizon, but yeah, there was Breaking Benjamin, there was 3 Days Grace, there was, a lot of these bands that were Flyleaf was there, Slipknot, it's a lot, like, there was a lot of these bands that were present, as well, because there is that crossover there with those bands, but I could not see a lot of those butt rock bands in LA. And New York City too, like, if I think about, like, when I visit, like, New York City, I don't see a lot of butt
No,
rock bands necessarily there. But, like, yeah, where I grew up, which is a,
no.
you know, blue collar, middle class, like, in the middle of, like, we're a very rural area of Pennsylvania. Yeah, 100%. And here in Kentucky, because it's not a far shoot to go from butt rock than to country, in my opinion. You're like 2 steps away from listening to
Dare I
Blake
say
Shelton.
it? I think you are. I think you mentioned Bad Omens
Yeah.
and Bring Me the Horizon. Dare I say it? I think a lot of modern metalcore is alternative butt rock or butt rock adjacent. It's like
Ooh,
degent,
you're saying
kind of
like the
like
butt rock of
Glass Animals.
metalcore?
Remember, like the big. It's the butt rock of like the Warped Tour alternative world. I think like the metalcore stuff, like President is really big now. Bad Omens,
Oh,
like
I know.
modern
The
Bring Me the
gimmick with the
Horizon. Like
masks.
I
Yeah.
think these bands, even Sleep Token, I think these bands are modern butt rock. It's lowest common
Yeah.
denominator music for the radio or for whatever rock radio is today. Like obviously Bring Me the Horizon's maybe too heavy for radio, but like they're playing arenas and you can't get into arenas without appealing to a little
The
bit of the
money.
butt rock crowd.
I would
Yeah,
say so. And
the
I still
lowest
don't
common
understand the
denominator.
appeal of Sleep Token. I don't understand. I think I said, I was like, in my opinion, they only have one good part of one song. It's not even the whole song. It's just that one part that they throw on TikTok. The rest of the songs I've listened, I'm not a fan. I
I
don't
think
understand the appeal.
you're like that's the thing is too is like you're deep in the fan fiction. Like you're a ball knower of romance novel pervert stuff. To me,
I
Sleep
am.
Token is for like the book talk moms that like Taylor Swift kind of thing. Like this
Yeah.
is like my first metal band, but it's really just like kind of sexy
Yes.
R&B AI slop kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just Death
Right? Okay,
Eaters that
thank you.
might wanna fuck. Yeah, that's it. About it. That can
Yeah.
save. Funny.
You shouldn't bang the
Let's
Death
face it.
Eaters from the Harry Potter books, Amanda.
I know.
If they do kissing upon you, it sucks your literal soul out. Like I hope this isn't.
No, no, that's not the
Is this
Death
on Wattpad?
Eaters.
Is there like a whole sub genre? Oh no,
No,
I'm
that's not the
thinking of
Death
the
Eaters.
Dementors.
You're thinking Dementors. Yeah, no one chips
I'm
them.
sorry,
They're soulless creatures.
I'm not as deep on the Harry Potters I should know. Yeah, I was
Dementor or
thinking the
Death Eaters
Dementors.
are at
I was
least
like,
people.
yo. I was like, yeah, you shouldn't be bang. No one should be banging the Dementors. Like, you have to use like Patronus against them. You have to fucking like
I
do a whole
also
thing. Like, no,
yes,
like these aren't. This is why women pick the bear over the man in the woods. Like, y'all are picking the Dementors.
every
Fuck.
day.
Like,
Yeah,
okay.
let's not do that. Yes. But side note, if you had a Patronus, what would it be? What animal would your
Hmm.
Patronus be?
Good question. My Patronus, if I was in the wizarding world of Harry Potter for some reason, I would also be British in this situation. So let me just throw on my British hat. If it was me at Harry Potter,
No.
Amanda, let me tell you right now, as a proud wizard myself, pure blood as well. Let me just say right now, pure blood wizard. My pure blood wizard, it would be some sort of rodent, I would think, like a possum, like my son Benji likes, a raccoon. What is Timon from Timon and Pumbaa? I'd be maybe one of those little mad
A
lads right
meerkat?
there, kind of barking at people, telling them, like a meerkat or something like that as well. Like a yappy small rodent, maybe like a terrier dog, like a Yorkshire, like a
Uh-huh.
Yorkie. What about yourself there? What would be your Patronus? That like was
Oh,
Australian kind of. I'm sorry. I haven't
I don't even know what that was.
Oasis is too long ago. No, it sucked. That accent fucking sucked. I'm sorry. I don't know.
It was an interesting take. I already know mine because I did it on Pottermore a long time ago, and mine's a dolphin. That's what Pottermore told me, and I
A
believe
dolphin?
the
You're doing it like
yeah.
in the air, like it's a dolphin. Like there's no fucking
What?
like your dolphin's just like I need air in my dorsal fin.
It's not a real animal. It's a magical thing.
I
It's
guess none of
fine.
this is real to begin with, but like it doesn't
Yeah.
add up.
Hermione's was an otter. They live in water. It's fine. It's okay.
Ooh, Hermione's was an otter. I think I want to change my answer to otter. Yeah, otter is a good one.
Yeah. I think I'm
They
low-key
hold
revealing
hands
I
when
was
they're
also a
sleeping. It's
massive.
cute.
They do. Yeah. I was also a massive Harry
Yeah,
Potter fan
yeah.
before. J.K. Rowling ruined
Your
everything.
Potterhead side is coming out here. Yeah, shout out.
It is.
Shout out to the club.
The Turf Club, those transphobes.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. No shout out to the
Yes.
transphobes, actually. I take that back. Yeah.
Take it back, you assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't, yeah. Just because Ronald Rathke's listening doesn't mean we need to go down that road.
No. All right. So we talked about what the Buttrock people look like. We talked about the types of bands. We talked about the origin of Buttrock. We talked about who modern Buttrock could be. Let's talk about our favorite Buttrock jams. What are your favorite? Like, I have my top 10. I said top 5, but I'm going to be honest with you. I couldn't narrow down my list to a top 10. And even then, I have honorable
Let's
mentions.
get the top 10 then, because I got like a top 2. And I'm going to have to fill out my list as you go. So give me your 10. Let's hear the 10. Let's hear the 10 best Buttrock tracks.
I'm going to give you my top 10, and I'm going to give you my honorable mentions, and then you can take from that and make yourself a list. Okay. All right. So, number 10, It's Been a While by Stained. Great song. Number 9, 45 by Shinedown, because you have to put a Shinedown song in there. And 45, I think, of all their songs. Yeah.
I don't know that one.
And I'm staring
I think 45,
down the
that's about like a record.
No, it's about a gun.
About a gun, right? It's a gun talk?
Yes, because he's like, I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. Yeah. Yeah. And I told my story about Shinedown in my situationship. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know.
We've
heard the tale. Yeah, go back to the old episode if you guys are listening. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 8, I Hate Everything About You from 3 Days Grace. And number 7, Last Resort by Papa Roach, most famously shown on Elementary.
Papa Roach?
Yes.
Papa Roach is...
I think they're Buttrock. They're on Buttrock lists. You are. I think they're close enough to be Buttrock. And Last Resort is one of those songs that
cut my life into
would fit
pieces.
well in this. Yes, cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
It's sick.
Suffocation, no breathing, don't. Yes.
It's sick.
And I urge everyone to watch the episode of Abbott Elementary from this past season where Jacob gets really upset. And Jacob is a very mild-mannered kid. And he goes in and they're doing karaoke. And they're like, they think he's going to pick one song. And then he starts singing Papa Roach. And he scares the shit out of all of them. Oh, Barb, her drink goes flying. Everyone needs to watch that, by the way. You all need to watch it if you haven't. Anyways, I'm going to go with They Are.
There's a great Vice, how the song is made type documentary they do where they're like 20-minute little YouTube videos. They have like Michelle Branch on there, Shaggy. They do a really good one about like the making of Last Resort where it's worth checking out.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
All right, let's keep going with this list.
Okay. Number 6, Blurry by Puddle of Mud. Number 5, Kryptonite by Three Doors Down. Number 4, Lips of an Angel by Hinder.
I hate Three Doors Down. Lips of an Angel.
I saw their acoustic tour. Number 3, How You Remind Me by Nickelback. Number 2, Higher by Creed. And then for me, number 1 is Diary of Jane by Breaking Benjamin. Now, I do have honorable mentions.
I really got to listen to this Breaking Benjamin fan. Benjamin. I feel like you're like a legit Breaking Benjamin fan here. Like, yeah. Like
I think I am. CZB likes him too. Yeah. CZB likes him too. So I think you should listen to
CZB leans, she's the alternative crossover there as well. Well, she's also from the mean streets of Pennsylvania as well, right? Like,
I think so. Or yes.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
She's over the Northeast. Yes. Yeah. To the tracks.
General region.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. My honorable mentions in case you need some more songs. All right. Paralyzer from Finger 11. Is it Finger 11?
Yeah, it's Finger 11. Shit. Thank you.
Send the Pain Below by Chevelle, because they have also been considered a butt rock band. The
Yeah,
Reason
Caitlin, show me
from
that one. I don't
Hoobastank.
know about. Yeah, that one's tough.
Yes.
Is Hoobastank? Hoobastank is butt rock and Jace. Okay, yeah.
Yes, they're close enough, I think, yeah.
I hate that song so much, but I
I
almost
know.
don't want
I
to let
like
them
the
be butt
song.
rock, but they are.
Yeah. I like the song, Why Are You Running Away? I like that song better. Okay. Anyways,
I don't know the Hoobastank deep cuts.
yeah, I do. I like some Hoobastank. Okay. Broken featuring Amy Lee from Seether. Alive by POD. Bodies from Drowning Pool. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the
Bodies is yeah,
No?
bodies is yeah.
Yeah.
It's a heater. It's yeah, it's
It's a
gimmicky,
heater.
but it's lived. It's lived
Yeah.
through time. I like that they do like a list in the song, because sometimes with like lyrics, it kind of can come across like a book, and like as a butt rocker, you don't really want to do reading a lot of books, but like instructions are okay.
No.
Like it's like kind of like it's like a hot pocket in the microwave. Like 1, remove the wrapper. 2, this, and like they do lyrically the Drowning Pool song. They do the same thing where they're like 1, nothing wrong with me. 2, something wrong.
2,
It's like it
nothing
lets
wrong
you
with me.
know it goes in order. It's easy to follow. Like
I love it.
Drowning Pool song. Yeah, I can respect that, I guess.
Oh, I like that you can respect that. Yes. Down with the Sickness by
Yeah.
Disturbed is on there as well. Disturbed is definitely a butt rock band.
He's a Zionist. He's the Israelite David Dryman. Yeah, the one guy.
Yeah, David Draymond. Yeah, he most definitely is. And then Crazy Bitch by Buck Cherry. And I have one more. Theory of a Dead Man's. No, wait, who does know? What's the song? Hold on. Nope. It's not Theory of a Dead Man. Oh God, what's the song? Hold on. Okay, the band My Darkest Days, Porn Star Dancing.
Is that?
I feel like I need to play this song for you
What
now.
the fuck are you talking about?
Hold on. I'm gonna play this song for you. I'm gonna put it on. Hold on here so I don't miss
Yeah,
it.
I have no idea what this song is. Give me a clip.
Okay, Chad Kroger's in this version. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, I can hear. I'd like to add something to the qualifiers for butt rock. Stripper music. It's
Like,
stripper music.
Stripper, yes, stripper music.
Flyover state stripper music. Hell yeah. Like not like not Magic City, not Atlanta strip club, but like Middle America, that's stripper music.
Oh yeah, that's stripper. Yeah, that's stripper music. Yeah. Yes, that's
right?
at the
I'm
bar.
Just like, yeah,
and
this is
when you are a white girl wasted, you think that you're a porn star dancing to that song right there.
damn, yeah, no, I've never gotten
Don't
that
ask
life
me how I know
experience.
that.
That sounds that would
Yeah, don't ask me how I know that.
you had friends that told you probably, yeah. Yeah, I know.
Sure, yes.
Okay. I'm ready to do a list.
Okay, you got a list. Let me see your
And
list.
I'm gonna do my top 9 in honor of 9/11, never forget. Number 9, Lips of an Angel. We'll put Lips of an Angel there. That song rips.
Okay.
Of the songs about adultery, it's one of the better adultery songs, I think, honestly. Like songs about, like being on the phone with someone while your girl's in the next room, like that, it's not good behavior, but
It's not
it's
poetry like Head
song.
First Slide into Cooperstown and a Bad Bet, but it is a good song
Yeah,
about adultery.
Well, it's honestly, you could argue it's a sister song, maybe in a way, kind of thing, because it's like Head First is he's the guy banging the married woman, right? And this one, he's the guy cheating on his wife. Like they could be sister songs about the same couple who are infidelitying each other. It could be, honestly. I think that if you're not gonna make that video, I'll make that fucking video. Fuck it, I'll take that heat.
You make that video. Take that heat.
Yeah, I'll make it. Fuck it. Number 8. There's a fucking 3 Days Grace song, The Animal I Have Become. It was in the wrestling video game soundtrack, major wrestling game soundtrack. Is Hardy butt rock? Do we count Hardy as butt rock?
Yes. So I read an article where they're saying that Hardy's bringing back butt rock, and I thought of you because you have done some promos for Hardy. So yes.
Yeah, so my guy Hardy, I'm gonna give Hardy because I only have so many butt rock songs and I really overshot with 9. So I'm gonna give Hardy spots 7, 6, and 5. He has this one song 3006, which is like it's literally just like brain stew. It's butt rock brain stew. It's like the same progression, same guitar thing, but the hook is basically like what's one the song is basically he breaks up with the girl and the girl throws away his 3006, which is a type of gun. I didn't know. Again, live in soy boy lib bubble here. The girl throws
Yeah.
away his 3006, and he's basically like, what's one less 3006 to a redneck? Because he's got so many 3006s. So shout out to Hardy for that one. Number 6, the Hardy song, uh, I woke up on the wrong side of the truck bed this morning with the bone dry bottle of Jack. That one, great song. Much like a lot of butt rock is rooted in just disobeying your woman. Like a lot of it is just like
Yeah.
I pissed
Or
off
the
the old
law.
lady. Like I
Or
did
the law.
adultery on the old lady, or the law. Yeah,
Mhm.
and the truck bed song is basically like his girl said if he drank he couldn't go home, so he just got drunk and slept in the bed of his truck instead, which I think is alcoholism technically.
It might be a little bit.
But either way, moving on. Might be number 5, Psycho by Hardy. Shout out Hardy, you're dominating my butt rock list. Now number 4, here's where things really pick up. My Mount Rushmore of I was trying to think of an M with a Mount Rushmore of Midwest music. We counted Puddle of Mud as butt rock.
Yeah, because I put Blurry on mine.
Okay, I'm putting She Hates Me.
Oh, she fucking
Hell of a song.
hates me.
Hell of a song. Hell of a song. Shout out Chris Burke. We've told that story on here. Chris Burke,
Yep.
my dead friend who is the nephew of Wes Scantlin. Let me just say that shit apple didn't fall far from that shit tree. That was one shitty family. Chris, I miss you. I hope you're okay down there. Number 3. And this one, I just want to say, dog shit song, but I have this beautiful memory of it, and I'll tell you. Paralyzer by Finger 11. Now, when I was 18 years old, I moved in with my buddy Zach. My buddy Zach lived at the dorms. And in Canada, at this college, the dorm, it was like a 5-bedroom townhouse where, like, downstairs there'd be 1 bedroom and a kitchen and 2 bathrooms. Then upstairs, there was a row of 4 bedrooms. I lived with this
Okay.
guy, Kenny Algona. Kenny, rest in peace if you're watching this. I don't know if you're out there still or not. I miss you. You still owe me some money, I think. But Kenny Algona would just get drunk as piss. And he would bang, and you'll like this, because there was 2 songs he did. He would come home from the bar, blackout drunk, and obnoxious. Like everyone, Kenny was one of those guys you just hated Kenny, but like you had a soft
Yes.
spot for him. He was just so fucking obnoxious. He'd come bang on the doors. He'd be like, I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by you. And he would do that. And the other song he'd do, he'd be like, thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so great. Like he'd come bang on your door, and and it'd be like, because there'd be a row
Oh,
of
no.
doors, and it went. Zach was downstairs. Jabu's door had an extra room right there, which eventually Korean Tom took. It was empty for a while, and I knew, like, once he got to Jabu's door, Jesse's at the end, he's gonna get to me, and I'd know, like, you're doing the, one night, one more time, you're doing that part of thanks for the memories on Jabu's door. I'm gonna get the vowel free. Gonna be like, thanks for the memories, thanks for the memories. So that's one of my least favorite Fall Out Boy songs. Maybe
For that
because of Kenny, but now I think about it, I'm like, I have a soft spot for him.
Yeah.
Now that being said, the 2 best, spot number 2 is a tie, and it's by the same
Okay.
band. It's by Creed. Shout out Scott Stapp. Shout out
Yeah, shout out
Halftime
Scott
Show.
Stapp.
Yeah, shout out Scott Stapp, who once broke his leg, and I can't remember I need to find it. Some rapper was there and saved the day. It was like Nelly or something was there, and he like jumped off a balcony.
That sounds
I don't know.
right.
2-way tie from Creed here. Number 1 is My Sacrifice. Hello,
Good
my friend, we
song.
meet again. It's been a
Yep.
while. Where should we begin? Feels like forever.
Forever
There's a just
with me.
free.
Free.
I'm careless. Right? Like,
And alive.
that song rips. And it's tied.
Good song.
It's tied with the song hold on, I don't know the actual name of it. It's the other Creed banger. It's not Higher, it's the other one.
Which
One
one is
Last
it?
Breath. Hold me now, I'm 6 feet from
Yes.
the edge, and I'm
Hold me down.
6 feet
I'm
from
6
the
feet
edge,
from
and
the
I'm
edge of
thinking
half the curtain. Baby, 6 feet
maybe
is so
6 feet
far
ain't
down.
so far down. Yeah. So I'm on my way to record the last Wild Young Heart album in late 2016, and we had 12 songs for this record. And one of these songs, I thought it was super cool. It was like Obvious by Blink, where the verses were really in your face, and then it would drop down,
Yes.
and the chorus was like. Hold me down, I'm 6 feet underneath the ocean, big and blue, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, that's super cool. And I'm driving to the studio, and I'm in my dad's car, and he didn't have an auxiliary cord or a CD player, and it was before Bluetooth in cars, really. And that song came on, and the Hold Me Now, I'm 6 feet from the edge, and it came on, and I was like, fuck, did I rip that song off from fucking Creed? And yeah, we got to the studio,
Maybe.
and the album cut down to 11 songs. Yeah, we cut that one. It did,
Smart.
yeah, it got created, yeah. But the number
Yeah.
one best butt rock song by a mile, by 100 miles, and I will defend this song as a great song in general, not only as a fan of music, but also as a Canadian, out of respect for the national anthem of Canada.
All right. National
How You
Nickelback.
Remind Me by Nickelback. How You Remind Me by Nickelback is the best
Yep.
one. Is the best song. It was number one of the decade for a reason.
It
How
was
You
a
Remind Me,
good
number
song.
one. I'd like to go back actually and remove one of the ones from 7, 8, or 9 and swap in Rockstar by Nickelback, because I love the
Because
Rockstar
we
song
all
as well.
want to be a rock star.
We all just want to be big rock star, live in hilltop houses, driving
Out to the
16 cars,
big.
whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
I like the part where he's like, I sign a couple autographs so I can eat my meal for free. And then the background voice is like, I'll have the quesadilla. Like I like that. Like, who's ordering the quesadilla at restaurants? Why are you doing it so sensually? Is like all of it. Just, I love it. I love. If Rockstar came on, like, at a bar
I
on
like
the
that.
Touch Tunes, I would
Yeah.
unironically lose my shit. I would, yeah. It would
That
come out of me. See,
Nickelback
I want to bury
album
the butt rock in me.
is my favorite. Yeah.
My boy, Joey Moore, produced that one, engineered that one. Some great work by Joey. Some good work by Chad Kroger and the boys as well, too, there. Yeah.
Yeah.
The pride of Alberta.
Hey, they're getting their bag right now, so good for them.
Good for them. I hope that bag is in US dollars, because it's so much more than Canadian money.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. So that's your top 9. You don't have a 10? You don't have a 10 at all.
I think a 10 is there's two Nickelback songs, 2 Creed songs. POD I have trouble with as a butt rock band. To me, POD is nu metal Christian adjacent. Like
Yeah.
to me, POD, I have trouble putting them in there. A soft spot for POD because, San Diego boys, wrestling ties. The wrestling ties, okay, the wrestling ties do make them butt rock. They do Rey Mysterio's
Mhm.
theme song, so they are butt rock by proxy. Okay, I'm with you there. But I guess if I had to throw a ninth one in there, maybe the one about the kids shooting up schools in the POD song, "We Are the Youth of the Nation." That one, yeah, maybe.
We
I
are the
don't
youth and
know.
ages of haunting. It is very haunting.
Yeah, we are the youth of the nation. Back in 2012, honestly, or 2002, there wasn't even that many school shootings back then. That was honestly,
No,
the
just
song was pretty ahead of its
Columbine was
time.
really
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Now I
because
feel like
Virginia Tech was 2 years later. I feel like between Columbine and Virginia Tech, there really wasn't as much action going on. Yeah,
yeah, it's very true.
beautiful.
Beautiful. So now we have established our top butt rock jams. Maybe we'll make a playlist that everyone can listen to if you want to learn more about me and Rob's favorite butt rock.
I'm happy you brought that up, Amanda, because
Yes, go ahead. Why are you
I wish I didn't cough, because that was a
choking
great
on them?
setup. I got too excited. Butt rock, it gets me worked up in the larynx region. Over at neveraphasenetwork.com, our team here, we want to be the one-stop shop for you when it comes to music and everything pop culture in general. And our playlist director, Jazzy, is cooking up some playlists for you. I believe they're dropping starting today, where there's going to be a lot of playlists over at Never Phase Network. I believe I'm going to cook one up where it's people that have been on this show. Maybe we'll do some personal ones as well. And if there is enough requests, like go down in the comments, if you're watching this deep, the least you can fucking do is leave a comment. Let us know if you want to see a Buttrock playlist, and me and Amanda will collaborate on a Buttrock playlist for the NapNet playlist.
We'll do our best.
Yeah, community.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll do our best, and our best is probably not going to be good enough for that one, but we'll try.
Well, we'll see what those butt rock experts have to say about it when we drop it.
We'll see.
So.
We'll see. Yeah, the Buttrock people might come after us at this one. I think we were respectful to Buttrock. I kept
I
it
think we
together. I
were.
didn't say too much bad. I warned you about how to spot them, but that's fair. They would respect that as well. They know they're a red flag. If you're listening to Buttrock, you know you're a red flag.
I'm sure they would do the same thing about emo kids, so it's fine.
I would hope so. We're supposed to be natural. Yeah, there shouldn't be camaraderie between certain groups. The dirt bike people and the skateboard people, we shouldn't be interacting like this. Like, no, there should be a natural divide.
Clearly. And even though it doesn't seem to be that way sometimes. All right. So
I
with
respect
that,
the natural order, yes.
Yes. With that, Rob, do you have anything else to add for the episode today?
I don't think I ever want to say anything about Buttrock again, ever. Like on this show ever again. I think we're good.
And you know what I want to do? I want to go put my playlist on right now and listen to it.
We should edit a clip right here where just me being like, I never want to fucking hear this again. Then it goes, because as soon as this ends, I'm gonna go put on Nickelback. Like I'm gonna go put on the Creed songs. I'm sorry. We're listening to Creed tonight. Yeah.
Yep, that's a good way
This
to
dad
go,
is
yeah.
getting divorced. Yeah. I've never been divorced. I want to feel the rush. Yeah, I just had my kids out of wedlock like a ghetto person. I never did the marriage thing. Like, so I've never gotten to experience divorce. So I just don't have the attachment to dad rock that I should. I relate to like a lot of the suburban mom rock, the Goo Goo Dolls, the Third Eye Blinds, the Sugar Rays, but like the divorce, I just don't got that kind of like male aggression in me, which like I'm hoping I get some of it when I get older, as like when my testosterone lowers and I start taking like, like
sounds good.
hormone replacements and stuff, and I start like really raging out on people. Like I think the butt rock phase will hit me then. So like, yeah, we'll do a follow up to this in 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. We'll see how Rob feels then. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe on Emo Kids Anonymous, Instagram, TikTok. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like button, follow us, ring the bell for notifications, comment down below. If you're listening to this on Spotify, hit the like button, leave us a comment, leave us a review. That would be wonderful if you want to leave us a review about how much you like or dislike this podcast. Hopefully, if you're listening, you like it. And yeah, you can get shirts on Never a Phase Network, and you can catch us on TikTok where we do all of our fun videos. And Rob, anything else?
I missed you so much, Amanda. This is the highlight of my week, is hanging out with you here. And last week I was like a chicken with his head cutting running off, and I was like, I don't know how to do anything. And we had an interview. And you're like, yeah, we have like, it's in the, you're like, I put the notes for you in the drive. I looked in the wrong place. I was just guessing everything. I didn't know. I really do need you to hold my hand through this thing called life sometimes. I'll do my best to carry you along the street. But when we get to crossing the street at times, I need you to help me. I don't know. But I'm happy to see you, even if you are wearing orange, which does remind me of the Denver Broncos, which sets weird feelings in my head. But I'm just so happy to see you that I'm looking past the orange. And she froze. She just froze in the middle of me saying that. Can you believe that? Amanda, are you still there? There you are. I was like, you're not going to say anything back to that? Now I feel like a dick.
I don't know what you said. It cut out and it said it was trying to reconnect.
I was just saying I missed you, even though you're wearing orange, which reminds me of the Denver Broncos. Yeah. I'll see you in 3 weeks in person.
Well, I'm sorry. Look, it's for Halloween. It's from American Eagle. Shout out Sydney Sweeney. Shout out Travis Kelce.
I understand. Yeah, shout out James.
Shout out jeans. Good jeans. Yeah, we will see each other in 3 weeks. Yeah,
Sick. All right,
in
I'll see. Well, I mean, I'll
person.
see you
It's gonna
before
be
then
great.
on the internet, but I'll see you.
Yes,
I'll see you IRL
exactly.
then.
I can't wait. I'm sure the rest of, the internet cannot wait for us to meet in IRL.
Hey man, it's your boy Petty Hendrix, man. You tuned in to Emo Kid Anomalies. Check it out. You did.